Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, April 17th, 2019. Wow, there are a lot of cows on this little island. That's neat. It's very neat. Four cows on this small little island. So I hope you're enjoying your stay up here. I will continue on. I will continue on to explore this map. There's an enderman over there. So let's just cross the river and be careful that we are not running into creepers, because I think they might hide between the tall grass, which could be problematic. Ow! What? Why? Ow! Who shoot? You shoot. Oh, there's a skeleton. Ow! Right in my eyeball. That's not good. Ow! Hey, you! No, not the sunflower. Ow! Right. New recipes unlocked. Sunflower, very nice. Let's put this sunflower down here again. Hi, spider guy, and ooh, floating platform. That's cool. And move on. Let's be careful that we're not also running into creepers. So would be bad. So yeah, it's Wednesday and it feels good because I am on vacation. I'm on holiday, so no work. Free Wednesday. That's awesome. That's super great to just relax, to regain some energy. Unfortunately, I only have well, vacation and holidays and free time until next Tuesday, because in 1 week from now on the new lecture period starts, so I have to go back to teaching. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I already talked about this, that I haven't expected to do teaching this semester, but well, plans always change, especially when you work in academia or so. So yeah, back to teaching. No extended vacation, but yeah, at least a little bit more than a week. So that's good. That's super nice. So yeah, enjoying my time. Also enjoying my time playing Astroneer. So I recorded a lot of episodes that are scheduled for the near future. I really enjoy this game. I must say it was a super good decision to just say, okay, I'm stepping a little bit away from the game after having played it in its very early stages, to not burn out on the game, and now it feels super awesome. It's super fun. Everything feels new. There are so many new things to discover, and so I basically can't stop playing the game, and it's amazing. There are so many episodes coming up, and there's no end in sight. So this is super cool. This is really amazing when you're that much immersed in a game. So this is just cool. I really like it. I really enjoy Astroneer, and yeah, I'm also quite excited to find out how many episodes I will create of Astroneer, because I do have the feeling this might become quite an extensive series or so, as there are so many things to do, and this is also cool because there are so many things to explore, so many things to do, to try out. I like to dig to the core of a planet or so. So I mean, this game provides so many possibilities. It feels a little bit like Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program also provided so many great things you can do, so many things to try out to do, and it was super easy to create so many episodes. And yeah, I miss Kerbal Space Program. I recently even played the game again, and I thought, hey, not really creating a series, but just maybe create a few fun videos here and there or so, because I love this game so much. So yeah, need to see if I find the time to do such a thing, or if I have to abandon this idea due to lack of time or so. But right now I'm really focused on Astroneer, and I'm really enjoying it. Also, I'm looking forward to there's this flower region. This is good. This perfectly fits the scheme of Easter, because Easter is upon us. And yeah, not only that, I have a few days off. I'm so many colorful flower. That's perfect. That's perfect springtime. I'm also traveling. I'm visiting my parents, spending quality time with them, seeing the good old hood again, more or less. And yeah, should be good. So in this case, next episode will be in 1 week from now on, I guess. What's going on here? This looks suspicious. It looks as if someone wanted to create something here. It's super square. That's interesting. Yeah, 1 week from now on, because yeah, I will be away until next Tuesday, so no chance to record another episode of the coffee break. But that's alright. It's good from time to time to just also take a step back, relax a bit, regain some energy, regain new ideas to talk about, things to talk about. Wow, this is super colorful here. I like this. This is perfect. This is really matches the spring theme. So yeah, Astroneer is just amazing, and it's cool. I mean, the game has several game mechanics, but most of it comes from because you have so much freedom. You can, it's like Minecraft. You can just do so many various things, and there's no linear story, or there's no clear progression, or you have to do this first and then that or so. I mean, to some degree there is such linear progression, but only in terms of research or so. So that's super cool. I like this. They got it absolutely spot on, and I hope there will be more of those games, because they are really fun to play, and they are also the most entertaining ones to create let's plays of, because you have so many opportunities, so many things you can do, so many possibilities, and there's also a high chance that things happen that are weird, and where you're super surprised because you haven't expected things or so, and that's all the time fun to do, to enjoy, to play, to do let's plays on. So yeah, Astroneer is pretty cool. So is Easter. As I said, I'm traveling to Berlin to see my parents again. I think it will be the standard Easter, more or less. So I mean, lots of delicious food on Sunday, on Wednesday. Not Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. On Saturday, we will do this typical Easter bonfire situation. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a tradition in Central Europe, at least. I think it's also celebrated done in Austria. I'm not quite sure which other countries are taking part in this kind of tradition. It's like we are just sitting on our terrace, and are having this looks neat, looks cool. Are having a small fire in our fireplace, but other parts, I remember back in my childhood times, we've been to a very small village during the... Hey, this looks super cool. I like this. Neat. That's neat. It's very neat. In northern Germany, and there the entire village gathered and they had a huge bonfire, so it's really a significant event, more or less. You can experience and enjoy, and it's all about probably something like saying goodbye to the winter and saying hello to springtime or so, or chasing away some ghosts or bad spirits or whatever. Something that also has some spiritual things in it. So I don't know, I just found it interesting as a young boy to see this huge fire. So this was cool. This was very nice. And yes, I said Sunday, food, lots of food. And unfortunately, yeah, normally I tend to stay a little bit longer, so maybe normally I get there on Wednesday, or well, Thursday is problematic. I would also just get there on Thursday before Easter, but around Easter, I don't know why. It's a little bit counterintuitive. One would assume that the Autobahn is crowded around Christmas, but around Christmas it's super easy to drive on the Autobahn, whereas over the Easter time it's crazy. I don't know what the people are doing. They just are, they're insane or so. That's always problematic. So driving on Thursday is always a bad experience, so that's why I'm getting there earlier. But yeah, normally I tend to stay there until maybe Wednesday, Thursday after Easter, and get back home then. But due to the start of the lecture period, that's unfortunately not possible. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure who decided to have the start of the lecture period like that. It's quite inconvenient, but yeah, it's like this for everyone also, I guess. So yeah, this is going to be right. This is going to be cool. What else? Oh yes, I totally forgot to talk about this last time because I was so involved in talking about my pre-Kai event conference thingy experience. We took a picture of a black hole. So that's something to think about. That's something. Is this a pink sheep? Oh, there's a pink sheep. Wow, this is a super colorful episode. We found a pink sheep. Hi, how are you? Ah, this sheep is a little bit hi. Okay, this sheep is not really interested in me. But hey, we found a black sheep. And we found a pink sheep. A pink sheep. This is super cool. Super colorful episode. Nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, sheep guy. Thank you for showing up. But it's a little bit confused, this guy. Maybe it's scared because of the wolves over there. So don't move into the direction. Yeah, that's the better direction, my friend. I started a new topic, right? I was talking about something as I discovered this sheep guy. What was I talking about? Oh man. Oh yes, black holes, right. Ah, now I remember. Black holes, this was the topic. Yeah, I totally forgot about this one because I was talking about all this pre-Kai event situation. Yeah, we took a picture of a black hole, and I think it took them 2 years or so to really process all the data, because they gathered so much data to take this picture, to take a picture of the black hole. Also, it's very interesting that it's not the black hole in the center of our galaxy, so the black hole in the center of the Milky Way. No, it's the center of is the black hole in the center of a galaxy that is much farther away. So it's a super far away black hole, but since it's so much more massive and bigger than the black hole of our Milky Way, it's it's in the end the image would have been as sharp as if we would have tried to take a picture of the this is dangerous, to take a picture of the Milky Way black hole. So that's also crazy. This thing is super far away, but because it's so much larger, it still looks good. And I mean, I hear some lava. This is maybe bad. I mean, those are things that are incredible to think about. It's just mental. That's so hard to wrap your head around this entire thing. Also, I was a little bit thinking about, okay, I mean, in most of the cases, you can imagine how things are. So, or you have a certain idea how things are. But in those things like black holes or other things going on in our cosmos, it's so crazy, so hard, it's nearly impossible to imagine what is going on. So what I really like to say is, so there's the black hole. This thing is super massive. It's still super large. To be massive, it has to consist of a material, basically, of something, or some element of stuff that has basically that was a star, has collapsed and is now condensed, and this black hole situation after possibly a super large supernova or so. And so now we have this super dense thing, matter, whatever. And I mean, it has a super strong gravity, so I can't touch it, but how can I imagine the material of a black hole? I mean, do you see my point? This is really a twister for your brain. How is this thing even possible? I mean, and the next, this also applies, at least to me. Maybe I'm just thinking too much about it, but let's take Jupiter or Saturn, and I mean, those are gas giants, so they consist of gases. But how is this when you get deeper into it? I mean, right now we do have our atmosphere, so that's cool, but you can't touch. Well, you feel the atmosphere if you move at faster speeds and you, for instance, stretch out your hand or so, then you feel the draft. But yeah, how is it when because of more gravity, of more gas, more air pressure and so on? I mean, it comes from all directions, so basically you're just squished together. You're and then that's the end of you. But do you get what I mean? This is it's super weird to think about those things where you can't really experience them yourself, because they are either a black hole or they are in the middle of Jupiter. So yeah, this is those things going on in the cosmos are really things that twist my good old brain. and there are many things that can twist my brain. So yeah, let's talk about this picture. It was super amazing to see this and to see how basically the light bends around this black hole, and we just see the event horizon and so on. So it's really a super amazing step forward, and also it's interesting to just consider. I mean, you can't just take your normal point and shoot camera to point it in the sky and here you go. There's your thing, your black hole. No. I mean, they even used I think they used the entire planet. I mean, we have telescopes all over the globe, and they used all the telescopes to really have a super large lens, and all of this just to somehow manage to take a picture of this black hole. So it's super crazy when you just think about it from an engineering and a scientific standpoint, what was needed in order to make the thing possible, to realize this picture, to do this. And the cool thing about it, by just taking the picture and also how the picture looked like, there was, I'm not quite sure who did this, but there were some theoretical assumptions how this could look like. So they really did the correct scientific way. They first did some background research. They formulated a theoretical model, a theoretical idea how the black hole could look like when pictured, and then they took a picture of it, and the picture showed their predictions, so their theoretical predictions, and thus validated their assumptions. And that's basically the best way you can do science. I mean, this is science that's super condensed science. That's the ideal science, more or less, because I mean, we all of us researchers would be super happy if we just can propose a theoretical model, then take a picture, and voila, here we have our result, here we have our validation of our theoretical model. Let's write a paper about it and get the PhD or so. I mean, this is still a thing I'm working on, to get this stupid PhD thing and to get some feedback, but that's a different thing. That's a different story. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's super cool that it really looked like what they. Can you please move away, my friend? What they predicted. So I think this was really a super large step forward, and yeah, I think with this we are at the end of this episode. Surprisingly, it was a good episode. It was really a good episode. I really enjoyed recording this episode. It was fun for me. And I hope you enjoyed this very episode as well. And I hope you will be joining me next time. Next time, as I said, will be after Easter. So basically in 1 week from now. Because before I won't have time to, or rather I won't have the chance to record another episode. But there are some astronomy episodes. There's an astronomy episode coming up on Saturday. That should keep you entertained. And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this episode. I hope you will have a happy and great Easter time. You can spend some quality time with your friends, family, significant others, and hey, you're stealing dirt again. And yeah, I hope I will see you again next time. Until then, My name is Sebbi. See you!